everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I do apologize for being away for a bit. Thank you to those who messaged me. I'm sorry. I have had a very busy week, but good busy. I went camping, had a really nice time. Went to a really beautiful provincial park and I got to swim in September and it was just very fun. So I did get to go to a little thrift store and then another a store called the Book Barn, which is literally that. It's just this big barn in a little town called Wingham, Ontario. Up near Lake Huron, and it's just the most lovely old, historic barn. The guy who runs it is wonderful. His family's, estate basically, and he used to own a bookstore in Kincardine, Ontario, and then he sold it and now he's there, and he has awesome books. He had so many cool books that I specifically gave myself a very narrow point of view when I went in there, because I could have went bananas, but I just got a few select things, so I'll show them to you. So I got this. It's Beyond the Wild Wood, The World of Kenneth Grahame, the author of The Wind in the Willows by Peter Green. Now, I want to read this. I kind of started reading it because, I just love The Wind in the Willows and I would love to know more about the author. So it is just primarily, writing, but it does have, some really nice pictures, and it's a very nice, biography, I guess. Oh, and the theme that I gave myself was nature diaries, essentially. So that's what I looked for. So this is A Wildflower Alphabet by Elizabeth Cameron. It is from, it's beautiful, by the way, 1984. And it's got, this gorgeous writing inside. But look. B is for Bluebell, and it is writing, obviously gorgeous illustration. D is for Dandelion. It's kind of like Edith Holden. It has verses, it has journaling. It's not a book that I think I have seen before. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this one before. So yeah, I really love it. As a girl of 14, Elizabeth Cameron was encouraged by a governess to collect and press wildflowers. It was the same governess who gave her first lessons in drawing and painting with watercolors, lessons she never forgot. She later attended several art schools for more formal training. In 1938, Cameron's first oil painting was accepted by the Royal Academy. Several were subsequently accepted by the Royal Scottish Academy, and a one-woman exhibition of her work was held in London in 1977. She's published 2 books prior to this, A Book of White Flowers and A Floral ABC. So yeah, just really gorgeous. Lady Smock. I saw a mushroom there. I gotta go find it. N is for Northern Bedstraw. How nice. Okay. Then, this one, I think I've had it before, but I was really happy to find it again. A Year in a Victorian Garden by Henry A. Bright. It's from 1989. So these books aren't super old, but they're beautiful. So this is another nature diary, a gardener's kind of nature diary. And again, just, it's seasonal, beautiful. And then this is another one that I haven't had before, I don't believe. Carl Linnaeus' Travels, illustrated by Stephen Lee. This one, do we have a date? Is 1979. So again, a beautiful nature-y diary. Yep. And that's a green one. And then this book, Wildings, The Secret Garden of Eileen Soper. This one is 1991. And it's sort of like, you know, a story pictorial of, you know, the work of this beautiful artist. More nature, like more animals in this one. So yeah, I'm going to have some great reading. I'm pretty excited. And then the last book that I got from there is this one, Brilliant Beginnings, The Youthful Works of Great Artists, Writers, and Composers. And then this is interesting. So this has errata inside it, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this came with the book, but there was errata in a lot of the books. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if, like, the guy who owns it does the errata for the books. I'm not sure, but there was errata in this one. Okay, let me show you this. So this is from 1999. And, you know, it's really, like, about the beginning of things, right? So lots of different artists and writers and, you know, people who are notable and their first works, their first things. So let's kind of flip through and I'll show you. I think you'll sense what I loved about this book. So let's get into it here. So, you know, here we have some lovely Anne Frank diary. Lots of writing. This is The Awkward Age, Raymond Radiguet. Lots of writing and see, like, documents, and I can't wait to read this, to just understand how things started for all of these people, right? Like, I find myself to be really interested. A young diarist, Henri Barbusse. I'm really interested in how things begin in terms of, like, a lot of, like, the botanical artists and stuff, because, you know, they were discovering and naming things and, you know, just really interesting times. But yeah, this book is really beautiful. So I've got good reading. I think all of these are just, like, books that I really want to read. I don't know that any of them are going to get cut up. Right now I feel like no. Then I got, I know you're surprised, a great big box of Pendaflex file folders. So I will open these up. See, it's a huge box. The whole thing is full. I actually think it's, like, overstuffed. And I'm going to stick them right down in my box under my desk. As you guys know, I always do that because we use those up. So there's always room for more. Then the rest of this is thrift store stuff. So I got this for 50 cents. These are Wallies. So they're like wall, you know, wallpaper. So they're kind of like, they have the paste on them. And they're like acorns and oak leaves. And there's 2 colors. So I thought those were cool. And, you know, we're getting closer to Halloween, so I picked up another copy of Scary, Scary Halloween, Eve Bunting with pictures by Jan Brett. I particularly love this book, this Jan Brett Halloween book. It's really fun. I typically do pick up quite a few Halloween books. Then I found this really nice, it's like a journal, but all the pages are like gilded, and it's really nice. It's just big paper, and the paper is, it's hard to explain. It's like sketchbook paper. It has a really nice feel to it, so I probably will dye the paper. It's beautiful. I don't know if I'll use the book itself, but maybe. Oops. Okay, then next I got this. 100 cookery postcards, all from Penguin. Excuse me. I think that probably some of them have been used. I don't know if there's 100 there, but they're really nice. Mrs. Beaton's Cookery. You know, it's all like cookery related, and there's a lot of really nice images. La Bonne Cuisine de Maman par Bobette. Cookery for men only, but yeah, like just cool postcards, cookery. And on back, you can see lots of them there. Okay, let me grab my box here. Just a few more things. So I found this lovely journal, Healing Through Words, and it's by Rupi Kaur, who is a local author. She's a brilliant writer and poet, and I just think this is a really nice book. It's very, I would say it's a diary that is extremely, like, personal. Yeah, it's on another level for sure. It's very personal. It gives you very personal prompts. My husband actually found it because he knows that I like Rupi Kaur. And I'm not sure. It's one of those things where I'm like, I would like to maybe use it, but I'm not sure if I would want to have written down the answers. You know, it's quite personal. It's like, you know, to-do list in times of sadness. Set a timer for 15 minutes and begin free writing. So, like, I like the way she does these prompts. She kind of talks about something, right, and asks you to express your feelings on it. And I mean, I think it's honestly very healthy. This kind of a book, I think a lot of people could use to, I'd say, reconcile with things like this one. Exercise 8, would you rather? Would you rather be broken up with or be the one breaking up with someone? And then like this one, you know, what am I? Take some time to examine the following drawing. Now, write about what this drawing brings up for you. What was the first thing that you thought of when you observed it? Does the drawing have a story? What is it trying to communicate? Set a timer for 10 minutes and begin. So, like, it's cool. It's a cool book. Then I got a little stamp. This is just a very simple little, you know, the diamond checkerboard kind of stamp. I like this pattern because it's one that I like to emboss on things. So yeah. And I think the last thing I have is this, which is just a little fun photo album. La Vie archival acid-free pages. I'm just gonna take this plastic off of this because I don't want it. You know how sometimes things are just like, they're grungy. Well, it's not like grungy, but I just feel like I want the actual album and not the plastic around it. Yeah, we don't need the protective sleeve here on this anymore. Okay, so cool cover. Don't know if I'll use it. It's kind of interesting, but these are fun. So like they have, you know, they're half plastic, so you could put a photo in there and then have a little writing space there. But I thought these would be really, really fun and interesting to use in journals. There's lots of different things you could do with that. So that, in essence, is my thrift haul. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was kind of a little one, and yeah, I had fun. I really enjoyed camping, and I loved getting to look through nature diaries. That was fun. Believe it or not, I actually didn't take all of them. There's still more there that I left behind, because I was like, I'm setting a limit, because we're camping, and, you know, the car is stuffed when you're camping. Well, my car is. So I said I can get a little stack, and that's it. So that's what I did. Anyhow, take good care of you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.